Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Roll. Alright, we're going to do another episode of Bites and Nibbles with Breck today. Today we're going to prepare a fudgy chocolate cake, and this recipe came to us from our friend Bill K. So let's check this one out. This one looks pretty good. The kind of thing you might eat for dessert after having some chicken pot pie. Alright, so here are our ingredients. Some granulated sugar, a little flour, some salt, some vanilla extract, a couple of eggs, some cocoa powder, some chocolate chips, a little butter, and some baking powder. Oh, and did I mention this is an Instant Pot recipe? What? I didn't mention it? Okay, well, it is. Alright, to start with this, we're going to take 1 cup of sugar, 1 stick of butter, which is half a cup, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And we're going to put that into our mixer, and we're going to mix it up until it is nice and mixed and nice and fluffy. Alright, now that I got it pretty well blended in, I'm going to start mixing in 1 egg at a time. There's 2 eggs. I'm going to put them in there one at a time, kind of get them all blended in together. Let it all mix in nice. And then we'll put the other one in there. Alright, so while my egg mixture is mixing, I am whisking together 3/4 cup of flour, half a cup of the cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and it actually called for salt, half a teaspoon of salt, but you know what, I don't see the point of having salt in there, and half a teaspoon is such a minuscule amount to begin with. I can't imagine it changing the flavor. So it's your call. If you want to put the salt in it, you can. I didn't. I don't think it's going to make the recipe explode or anything like that, so I think we're probably pretty safe. But I got that nice and mixed together now, and now we're just going to kind of slowly feed it into the mixing bowl with the batter. So I'm just going to take this 1 little spoonful at a time, kind of mix it in there. Wait for it to mix in a bit. Maybe what we'll do is speed it up a little bit here, get a little bit mixing a little quicker here. There's the next one. And I'm just going to kind of pour the rest of it in here. Alright, so it looks like our batter is pretty much ready here. There's one more ingredient that we need to add. That's the chocolate chips, and we're going to add them in right now. Alright, so I got my springform pan out, and I'm basically just going to hit it with a cooking spray here. Make sure that we're not going to stick to all that, because we don't want that to happen. And then I'm just going to spoon my batter into here. And I got a nice little rubber scraper. Get a little rubber scraper action here. Let's make sure we get every little bit out of it here, because it smells really good, and it's a downright shame to waste chocolate, right? capital offense to do that. And then we're just going to basically kind of push it all into kind of a even, flat little solid layer here. Make sure we get every little bit here. All right. Now I'm going to improvise a little bit because chocolate's always a good thing, and I got some extra chocolate chips, so I'm just going to sprinkle the chocolate chips on the top here. That'll just add to the flavor, right? That couldn't possibly hurt. All right, there we go. All right, I've taken the contents and the springform pan and put a layer of foil over the top of it. Now, it didn't say really to make it secure, just kind of a loose fit. So that's what I've done. It's a little bit loose in there, and that's fine. I put the trivet in the bottom of the Instant Pot. I'm going to pour in 1 cup of water. We're going to put in our batter. We're going to seal the lid. And we're going to press the pressure cook button. We're going to do high pressure, and it's already set at 30 minutes, but if need be, I could change the time with the arrow keys here. But since it's already at 30 minutes and the proper pressure, we're going to let that go. So as is usually the case, what's going to start happening now is the water in there is going to heat up. When it hits the point where it starts boiling in there, it's going to create steam. Steam's going to create pressure, and that's what's going to cook our food. So right now we're in the heat up mode. That'll take a couple minutes to heat up the water to boiling, and then the pressure will start building up, and when the pressure hits a certain point, then the timer will start, and 30 minutes later we're going to have something to eat. All right, on this one we are going to slow release for 10 minutes and then quick release after that. All right, 10 minutes have passed and we are going to quick release the rest of the pressure. Wasn't much left in there. Once again, watch out for the steam and condensation when you open it, because that will be a big surprise. All right, let's get that out of there and take a look at it. All right, let's see what we got. Oh yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? Yeah, I think the idea of putting the chocolate chips on the top was probably a winner. We're going to let that cool off for just a couple minutes, and we're going to pull the side off of the pan and cut it up, and let's taste this thing. All right, so I got this thing out of the pan, cut it up into little pieces. I got to admit, I got a little bit on my finger. It tastes like a brownie, but oh yeah, really rich and really chocolatey. This is a treat. I kind of do like the idea that I spread chocolate chips on top of it. That definitely added to the flavor. But yeah, this thing's, if you're a chocolate lover, you're gonna love this thing. Oh yeah, really good. So yeah, this one's definitely a winner. Definitely check this one out if you get a chance to try it. It's really simple to do. It only took about an hour to whip up, and it's a great treat for you. So definitely check it out if you're so inclined. I'll put the recipe down in the description. You can check it out. And other than that, I think that's all that I have for today. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Bon appetit!